The design of the Ferrari 296 GTB redefines the identity of the mid-rear engine two-seater berlinetta, giving the car an extremely compact line with a modern original stance that instantly underscores its sporty character. Come with me, I'll tell you more. Its proportions are completely different. The wheelbase was shortened to underscore the car's agility, allowing us to give the car an extremely light, sleek, compact architecture that is also spare and clean, like a moving sculpture. The cabin is compact and wraps around the occupants, in part thanks to the vertical rear screen. It develops along a flying bridge theme, culminating in the powerful muscle of the rear wings, which is a modern interpretation of the signature styling cues from the Ferrari DNA, seen on the 250 LM, for example. The design of the rear is really original and centers around the cam tail, which sports the newly designed jewel-like tail lights that are perfectly integrated with the active spoiler, which is invisible when not deployed. The finishing touch to the rear comes from the novel new central tailpipe, which not only completes the design of the rear but also underlines its character. The front of the car is extremely clean and spare. The new lights stand out in particular because they are a modern interpretation of the teardrop headlights of the past. In this case, they are paired with air intake for the brakes. The wide central grille hides the radiators, while lower down there is a kind of suspended wing, which is a smaller version of those already seen in Formula One. The cockpit adopts the same pure sporting aesthetic language as the exterior and is designed around the driver. The dashboard architecture creates a clearly defined instrument binnacle angled towards the driver and carved out of a deep cleft into the dash trim, from which it emerges along with the steering wheel and all digital instruments. A modern version of the classic H-gate, the so-called cancelletto, dominates the center console. That is another link with the marque's DNA, but with a very modern and contemporary twist. The cabin trim is an exclusive example of Italian leather craftsmanship and also includes noble technical materials like metal and carbon fiber for the functional components. Even the seats have been completely redesigned in order to give the entire cockpit a very modern and futuristic touch. To keep weight to an absolute minimum, we have also redesigned the racing seats using a carbon fiber shell. When we were designing the 296 GTB, we strove to achieve absolute formal purity and a refined yet essential aesthetic. And the final result is the perfect marriage between sportiness and elegance.